Hail to thee, my kindred. I hope you're all having a wonderful morning, afternoon, evening, and night, wherever and whenever you are. Because if you are not, I will beat you half to death with a pillow, most likely, because it is the softest object around. Oh my god, I can hear myself. I don't like that. Sorry. I am reminded of how youthful I sound, and it irks me a little bit. I wish to sound sagely and wise, and instead I sound like I'm barely out of college. How do you do, Wiki and Yuki? Squeaker! No, don't call me a squeaker. You're gonna give me... What is that emote? Ash baby emote? Oh no. That meme is like so funny though. The video with the sound effects and everything. I find it humorous. Humorous to the umpth degree. It is warm today as well. It is quite warm. I do not know why. It shouldn't be, I think, this warm out of nowhere, but it's like a solid... I feel like it's almost 70 Fahrenheit, which I don't know what that is in other unit. Casador, hail to thee as well. How do you do? Mein goodness, my abdomen kinda hurts. Not my abdomen, my abs. They hurt. I wish they didn't, but, you know, consequences of movement repetitively. Still no yogurt, by the way. Still no yogurt retrieved. Retrieved? That's not the right word I'm looking for. No, not recuperated either. What's the word when you get more of it, but it's like... You know what? Never mind. Your thorax is agonized. Why is your... What the hell did you do? Goo eater? Not you calling me a goddamn goo eater again. Get a new abdomen? I'm unsure if that is how that works, but I will try to contact the nearest apothecary for such a thing. I'm sure they have extras lying around somewhere. Blah. How's work? Oh, so Casador, because you always seem to be watching me while you're at work. one way or another. Every now and again, you're like, yeah, I'm working right now. Ooh, my neck. Me. I'm feeling a little bit like yesterday, where I just, in the beginning of the stream, felt very energized. I don't know why. Maybe it's just seeing you guys. Seeing you guys gives me the god darn energy. Government tax dollar hard at work. I suppose so. You know, if the government funds you, then it's worth it. It's worth it to pay taxes. I want to play a ship game. I want to, like, build war machines and send them off. And that's just what I feel like doing, but I don't think there's a game like that. I mean, there's a couple. There's, like, From the Depths. That one's a game, but that's more of, like, building boats, and the physics in that game are hard to understand from my small bit of understanding. If you don't waste the government money, they win, then they win. That is true. That is also very true. I don't know why the government works the way it does, but, you know, when it comes to the way it gives people money, IRL making a raft stream. Do you know how hard that is? Do you understand how hard, you know, it would be to make, like, even a raft? Like, imagine trying to make a full-on boat, like a little boat. I mean, a raft, you can kind of get around it if you know how to tie stuff together, right? If you know how to make little... Yeah, if you know how to tie sticks together, you can basically tie a raft together. Now, getting a raft with a little sail on it is going to be a little bit more difficult, because then you got to figure out how to horizontally attach another stick, or I suppose log if it's a... Would it be a stick or a log? I guess like a small log. A thin log? Yeah, thin logs would be, you know, I guess the phrase for what you would use for a raft. Unless you got big ones, in which case you would need less of them. Like 4, maybe, to make a raft. I don't know how you make the one with the sail attached to it, though, stick to the damn thing. Like, how do you tie that down? Unless you just make a hole in the center, and then, but it can't be too, it would have to be like thin, and then you'd have to figure out how to forcefully shove the log through the center without breaking the rest of it. I guess there is a way to do that, isn't? Can't you just like, I know there are ways to make wood like thin out a little bit. I think you just need to put it near a fire or something. Let it dry out on one end in the fire and then just kind of stick it in there. If Tears of the Kingdom taught you anything, you can glue random floaty shit together and we're good. Technically, yes. Like barrels. You can just put barrels together and voila. You're good to go. Plastic ones work pretty good. It's a little bit difficult because they're so round, and they tend to try and float away if you're doing it in the water. Raft the game, you build boat. True. You also build a boat there. And get randomly attacked by a shark for some godforsaken reason. The sharks in that game really just don't like your raft. And I know that, like, they kind of also do that in real life, but I'm pretty sure they only tend to do that if they think you are, if you look enough like a sea creature. They don't just like randomly start biting your boat. Otherwise, as far as I know, I am no shark expert. There's also isn't there a whale in that game? I feel like I've watched the game before, but I don't remember a lot of it. I know you can land on like islands and you have this like weird hook thing you throw to try and like capture more resources, I guess, that are just floating around in the ocean, because apparently the ocean in that game is so polluted. There's just a random pieces of logs and whatnot. New Waterworld game when? Who knows? Who is to know? I sure as hell don't. There's probably also games where you can build like a tank or something. A little tank. Pew pew. You start shooting shit. I've been playing the new Overwatch update recently. Still haven't touched the new character. Tried to play Genji. Did not do very good yesterday. Today turned out a little bit different. I was actually kinda cooking. Just a tad bit. But last night was not a good time to play Genji. It was not a good time to try and learn that shit. Every game had a goddamn Moira. They just kept cooking me. Don't play Overwatch? Then what am I supposed to do on my like downtime, huh? What do you suggest I do on my downtime? What do you suggest I play? Because I can't play Battle Brothers because I'm pretty sure I can't make a new campaign without, overwriting the old save files of our current campaign. If I could, I would, but I cannot. What other games do I even have? I don't really even have that much space in my damn machine in the first place to have other games. I guess I could play Maiden Cops once in a while. Baldur's Gate 3. That shit will not run on this machine. Games with you? That's not a game. Games with me is not a game I've heard of. Valorant, sadly? Damn. I am not downloading a whole different... I'm not making an account just to download Valorant. And that would just piss me off even more. Because, like, at least I can goof around in Overwatch and Valorant. That's just CSGO. But a little bit more fancy, I guess. Same concept, though. And I suck at those kinds of games. I suck a lot. So I would just perish. I would perish so hard. You're mean. I always ask you to play together and we don't. Because you never give me a date. You never give me, like... Every time I ask, hey, when? You're like, I don't know. Like, how do you expect me to ever play a game with you if you, you can't give me, like, a solid schedule or nothing? Nothing. Goober? And we do tend to play together. It's just only on stream when you guys are, playing Peak with me or something. See, mean. Wow. You know what is mean? Melting you. That's mean. Me telling you the reason as to why we don't play games together is not mean. It's just me stating factual information. Information you can experience with your life because you are the recipient. We can play together games on stream together. You don't know if your mic is good enough. Mean is calling me stinky. That would be mean too. Heinous. See? Yuki loves being mean to me. Go shower? I don't need to shower yet. I literally woke up like 3 hours ago. Iki poo. That's a new one. That's like when what is it with you guys and coming up with like new little insults for me? Like first it was Max on the Discord calling me a blind snake. Now it's you calling me an iki pooey. You're the only nice one today, clearly. Yeah, apparently so. Yo little, here we go with the yo little. With the mini yo jokes. What in the world? No, I don't. What? Why is this thing trying to offer me a subscription? God damn. Sorry, I'm just like watching a scene where like Thrag punched the absolute hell out of Nolan. They got him moving a little different. Not today in general. You are as good, so good and benevolent. Yes, I know how to speak words. Yolatel. Yolatel? Are you pretending not to know how to spell my name now? Your favorite you've ever heard is Seagoam, Gimp Limped, Shell of a Shadow. Oh, Seafoam. Seafoam. I don't think I'd be insulted by being called Seafoam. Like, it just sounds like, it's so soft. It's such a soft, like, insult. That it just doesn't feel like an insult. What a week so far, eh? What a week. I don't know about you guys, but it feels like this week hasn't been as crazy as others. So I feel like that's good. There has been like random little drama here and there on the internet, but the internet is, not as entertaining this week as it usually is. You're unemployed. Since the psych ward? Oh no. Well, I hope that changes for you. If you're trying. What drama? It's like something VTuber related recently. Not recently, but like a few days ago, I guess. And people are still joking around about it. It's kind of goofy though. The phantom shitter hasn't made the visit, so you're good. That is grand to hear. You do not want the phantom shitter to shit anywhere near your vicinity. Shit's just not gonna be easy to deal with. Have you been trying to find employment ever since that, Yuki? Or have you just been chilling? Well, you were getting education either way, so you do have grades, so you just heal. I see. Healing is good. Heal thy soul. Heal thy soul and you are good to go. So basically the drama is that like one guy with a girlfriend who's like a streamer was he was yapping, he was DMing with a bunch of other VTubers and they all basically pretended that they were being preyed upon by the one guy even though they're all grown women. So that's basically the drama. And everybody's like, listen, it's shitty that, he's out here talking like that with, while having a girlfriend, but the fact that all of those other gals that were talking to him, trying to spin the whole thing as if he was some kind of predator or something, is so, like, it's such a, what do you say, it's such a, like, show of their lack of willingness to take responsibility for their own part in the chicanery. The Saikuno shit? Yeah, the Saikuno shit. So you know what I'm talking about. Like, you already done with school. I see. And you're looking for practice. Oh, so for like practical stuff. Government work provides good benefits. I mean, it can. The biggest fucking nothing burger ever. You only feel bad for the actual girlfriend. Well, the drama is the fact that all the other VTubers, like, that he was talking with were trying to spin that shit into, like, something way bigger than it was. That's what the drama is. And then everybody that's pointing that out, arguing with the people who are then pointing at them and calling them, like, misogynist or whatever for trying to, hold the gals accountable. And it's like, what do you mean? What do you mean? Trying to hold grown women accountable for their own fucking part is misogynistic. But yeah, that's the whole drama. Nothing new? Yeah. I suppose in a sense it's nothing new. But it's always like, it's a reminder. And it's also resurfaced the whole discussion about how, like, nowadays a lot of VTubers are basically just e-girls who hopped on the VTuber train. Because at first, it was just people who maybe weren't into anime who were hopping on, and that was kind of fine, right? But now we got just straight up, the whole scene oversaturated with e-girls. And it's like, yeah, this is just what we gotta deal with. It is what it is, I suppose. There's also been little memes of I don't know if you guys have watched the Invincible show, but people have been making memes about about Conquest. Like, what if Conquest was the one that got sent to Earth rather than Noland? And people have just been making like hopecore little edits and whatnot, and voice acting as like Conquest just like chilling on Earth. Shit's goofy. They even gave me a cool name. Your favorite troop in fiction. It's good. Is that a swan on the head or a goose? I cannot tell. Is that person supposed to be a bug? They kind of look like a bug. They kind of look moth-like a little bit. Not the free. I'm free chain breaking thing. Carl. They even gave me a cool name. I can't remember the whole thing, but it was pretty good. Oh yeah, there was also that one, I guess kinda sorta drama about another VTuber. It's less drama and more just sad more than anything. The fact that, like, that one VTuber's family members got bombed. Because they live in the country that is currently, getting just bombed to shit. So that's, pretty damn depressing. They are Death's Head. Oh, they're the Hawk Moth. I think you've shown me the Death's Head Hawk Moth before, haven't you? A little picture of it. We love moth. Except when they look scary, in which case I get a little afraid of them. And I don't care how many times people tell me that I shouldn't be afraid of bugs because I'm like a million sizes like bigger than a bug. They're scary if they don't fear me, okay? I cannot tell if they're afraid of me. All I can tell is that they're going to me and they don't seem afraid of me. And that scares me. Can you repeat your playing? That I'm pretty sure you showed me a picture of that kind of moth before. I came up with a new enemy in my Gamma World game. Mutant ants the size of cats that use cutlery as weapons. They're army ants and make little uniforms. So does that mean they're sentient? There's sentient little ants. Well, I say little, but you just told me they're the size of cats. That is horrifying. The fact that they use cutlery as weapons is funny, if anything. But that also could mean they use knives, and knives are an appropriate weapon. You're hardly bigger than them? Wow. I should just cut your legs off. Yeah, and they migrated from Africa to Europe in the summer. Oh. So what, did they just like live in... How did they even do that? Wait, so I imagine they have to go from Africa through the Middle East and into Europe, because I highly doubt that they just like go across the Mediterranean. I feel like that's like a little too much work for, you know, little bugs. Not your legs, you need those? Apparently no. Migrated, not migrate. Difference? I don't understand then. Like, as in they came over eventually? Are you okay? Yeah? Of course I'm okay. You're confusing me with your words. Read it again. What? And they migrate from Africa to Europe in the summer. Yeah, migrate. So, like, how do they migrate from Africa to Europe is what I'm asking. I don't see the confusion here. You're thinking of making their lair to be an army base with made of picnic equipment. Migrained. Yeah, migrained. They migrained their way all over the place. What does that even mean? That's a cool little concept. That's cute. It's kind of cute. Cat-sized dance, just kind of doing their thing. Making... I guess would it be a formidable base, though? I suppose it could be. It depends on how much wood they use, if they're using picnic equipment, right? Because I guess they can make the walls out of, like, picnic tables or picnic baskets. And those are kind of made out of wood, although not... I guess they could be made out of, like, the straw as well. Migrate every year, not migrated? Well, motherfucker, do you know that migrated is the past tense of migrate? So, I'm not incorrect in using migrated. Like, you're just being semantical for no reason. Past tense does not mean only once. You can go to a place multiple times and still use a past. If I say I went to McDonald's, does that mean I only went once? This is making you magenta. That's not a feeling. That is a color. Fool. Let's see. Apparently, what's that guy's game? Clavicular. According to some random little... I don't even know what this... I guess they're like a thing. Some guy, clavicular, has been hospitalized, apparently. Well, that's kind of a random little piece of news there. It means he went to McDonald's before in a certain point of time. Yeah. Oh my god, Yuki, just drop it. Just drop it. Or I'll put you in a jar. All this talk has you green. Now that, technically, is a term that is used, but not in the correct fashion. Damn, there's like phlegm in like the back of my throat now. Gosh darn. In a certain point of time, not every year. Oh my goodness. Me 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 me. That's what you fucking sound like. Oh heavens. We're arguing about nothing. We're arguing about nothing. You sound evil and scary. I highly doubt that. I highly doubt you sound evil and scary. Man, there's like nothing else that's interesting showing up on my little timeline. There was like the leaks of the Avatar movie. I don't know if you guys saw that. And then, the typical back and forth that usually occurs when, characters of a genre, of a thing are hot and they're together. And then people being like, why can't you just understand that they're friends and that they don't fuck each other? So many millions, so many millions, so many. I can't remember if there's been anything else. I think that's been like the top couple of things that are just drama related. I haven't really heard of anything else of entertainment value. Everything else is just politics. It's just politics. My eyes were like burning a little while ago. I don't know why. Sometimes they just do that. I don't know if it's because I don't blink for a while and I don't notice that I'm not blinking for a while, or if it's just that they just decide to do that. Just decide to punish me. For existence, maybe. Oh my god. Oh no. Ow, 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 ow. Sorry, stretching and it's aching. It's aching again. Is Crunchyroll doing a thing again where they set up like a little anime awards vote? Let's see. I think so. I think that's what they're doing, because I'm now seeing a couple of posts related to that. It's caused by lack of Gert? By the lack of Gert. The lack of Gert to recuperate with the protein it has in there. I ate like a can of chicken yesterday because I had 2 meals, right? Like my first meal was just like rice and chicken, then rice and chicken again. But then I was like, I want a cinnamon roll. They're looking real good right now. And I ate one of those and I was like, damn, that's a lot of sugar and carbs. So tonight I'm gonna just eat a can of chicken. And then I did that. Just a can of chicken. And I think that's only like 100 something calories. I'm a skinny bitch. I don't know why. It's like a blessing and a curse. I'm trying to be like a buff bitch, Lack of goo to eat. I miss my goo. My very sour goo. Why are you skinny? I don't know. I was just created like that. I don't think I was ever chubby, even as a baby. Maybe I was chubbier as like a little fella, but I don't think there was ever a time in my life where I was not a skinny bitch. Why do you weigh 10 kg? I don't think that's how much I weigh. I think that's a little too light. I may not know the translation of that, measurement, but I feel like that's a little light. Born to shad, forced to twink. That's the weird thing. I feel like my genetics just gave me the most random attributes. It's like, here, be small and skinny. It's like, I don't know. Small, skinny, hairy thing. That's like, I don't know what I'm supposed to do with this. I don't know. It's confusing. It's confusing. I'm trying to figure out how to min-max my existence at the moment. I gotta give it like a couple of months to see if what I do even works out. But generally, yeah, I'm just like looking at myself in the mirror and I'm like, damn. Weird. Weird creature you are, Yolotl. Cryptid maxing. Like, I can't pull off the small, cute guy thing, because I'm too hairy. I can try. I can't really do a macho man type thing because I'm too short. Closest thing I could possibly do is try to dwarf max, but I don't think I could build enough muscle. Unhair yourself, Yuki. I don't think you understand when I say I'm a hairy motherfucker. It's everywhere. I am a whole ass werewolf at this point. Like, there is much of it, and in some places I don't even know how I would get it off. I just accept it as it is. It's like I'm a dad from the 60s, but you know, put into the, I don't know how to describe this. Imagine like a father from the 80s, but like twinkified. Like, I don't know. That's what I like. That's what I describe my, like, the mixture of traits. The Turkish hair bonkers, hair boon, yeah, just shoulders back, like my whole from the chest down, like like it's a crazy amount. Forgot I had water with me. I got my water. All this. If I were at least like average height, it wouldn't be a problem. I could pull something normal off. But it's just the height. It's just the fact that I'm short. It makes it worse, if that makes sense. But do you want a pretty? I don't want a pretty. I want to be handsome. I want to be a handsome lad. It's kind of hard to be a handsome lad when you're just a little dude. When people have to look down at you. Oh well. Do you want an alpha male werewolf? I can't alpha male werewolf. I would have to be like 6 foot for that. Goofball. Ah, delicious water. I will love water. I need to get myself those like flavor things that you can like drop a couple of drops in there. Just to spice it up a little bit. Wish you want though. I don't think you heard my words, but that's okay. That's okay. That's a-okay. Do? Do what? You need to be 6 feet in your heart. I mean, that's what they say. That's what they say, but you know, they say that. Read which you want to, not which you can't. Well, I want to do the things I can't do. That I can't pull off. That's the issue. The issue on the table. Listen, you can small gorilla it. So like, yeah, you're small and heavy, but you like climbing tall trees. You know, climbing would be fun, except I have a fear of heights. I have a very, very strong fear of heights. You put me on a high place, if you literally pick me up and put me somewhere up high, I'm gonna be scared. I'm like a cat in that regard, you know? I may climb something, but I may not get down once I get up there. Lowland gorilla. Yeah, I'm gonna have to be a lowland gorilla. I meant to say hairy, not heavy, and the trees are referring to partners. Ah, I see, I see. I should refer to my partners as great mountains to climb. I kind of want some grapes. I do have some grapes in the fridge. And a couple of apples left. Not a lot, though. Not a lot. I'm running low on the fruit. At least the fruits that I typically eat. I don't really like to eat grapes that much because they like... I'm at the point where grapes are starting to taste too sweet, if that makes sense. A duck walked up to a lemonade stand, and he said to the man running the stand, "Hey, womp womp womp, got any grapes?" Fucking love that shit when they came out. Yeah, I like how you just keep going with it. You're just going on with the lyrics. When the days used to be simpler. Hmm. Let's see. Let's see. I'm just gonna scrolling around. Oh goodness. Fuck you? Why do you want to be fucked? I mean, I can understand why, but like, why right now? First contact in BB, you face 6 zombies. Oh, you're playing Battle Brothers right now? Psh, good luck. You are going to learn very quickly that you have to be very smart about how you play things, and you have to pray. And remember to look at the stats when you give people equipment and whatnot. Back when your MySpace was king. Oh, when when MySpace was king and it was easy to delete your fanfics. Is it not easy to delete your fanfics? I feel like that's still correct me if I'm wrong, but I feel as though that's still an easy thing to do, no? Like, where are you putting your fanfics where it's all of a sudden not easy to delete them? Listen, the only fanfic places that I know of are, well, people still write them on Tumblr. Obviously, there's Archive of Our Own. There's fanfiction.net, which I don't really know much about. I guess there's Wattpad. You know, Wattpad exists. And yeah, that's all I guess you could technically do so on other places too. I almost said Tumblr again. Freaking, you could technically, no, you can't. Actually, I forgot that like Twitter has a limit on how much you can write on like a single post. You will monkey typewriter it, it will be fine. You plead the fifth, you may plead it, but unfortunately for you, you are in the golden fields right now, and there is no jurisdiction here higher than me. No higher power of authority than me in this land. Fiber optic cable. Yummy. Yummy fiber optic cable. Yum, yum, yum. That's how I imagine those silly little sharks that are in the water to be acting like when they see like random sea cables. They just start wanting to munch on them things. They are all missing. Yeah, that's gonna happen quite a bit in the beginning. Your guys will just miss, and you're gonna just want to cry a little. You're gonna want to die just a tad bit. A minuscule amount. I just realized how like nepotistic a lot of industries are. Like voice acting. Voice acting industry? Very nepotistic. You gotta know people like a mother trucker. You gotta be a bit of a social butterfly. I suppose like acting in general, you must be a social butterfly, but it feels like, you know, like I remember back in the days when people used to do a lot of comic dubs and whatnot, and a lot of those people you don't really hear from anymore. At least I know like trends come and go. Some of them are still around, others not so much. Max, hail to V. How do you do? Maybe my room is just dusty. Maybe I should undust the place. I haven't cleaned out the dust of my my PC either. So yikes on that. Good. Gar. Hey, more wiki. You guys are just having a field day spelling incorrectly, aren't you? I wish there were things and stuff My the balloons are running low. Oh yeah, there was also the I don't know, like a couple of weeks back, there was a whole kind of debate on Twitter about like predator hunters not being very good at their job. And there was a whole thing about that on Twitter as well. Like a lot of them were getting flack for just being just not good at their whole shtick. And in some instances is ruining, ruining life a little bit for people. And trying to do things without going through like due process and whatnot. And yes, it was a whole little kerfuffle for a while. You will, Yuki. You will make friends. Worry not. Let's see. Is there any other little funny bunny? What? Why is my brain just thinking funny bunny? Funny bunny. We do like bunnies. I do enjoy small creature that is fluffy and may or may not allow me to pet it, depending on how it feels. It's always odd to like feel around a creature because like you can feel like the ways that they are not actually round on the inside. Because bones and stuff. Like their roundness is usually caused as an illusion by the fur, right? So when you pet like a bunny, you feel how unround they are. Wrong. You can't make a canon for people. That's not how that works. There's this thing called personalities. People are real things. You used to have a hamster named Spartacus. He was 90% fluff. That's a sick name though for a hamster. Frickin' Spartacus. That's tough. That's a tough name. More payment processor bullshit with their censorship bullshit. Lovely. You don't hate payment processors enough. Apparently they're now going after like another Japanese website type thing. Because of course they are. Maidenless. Also, Yoloto, how is your husband doing? He's doing great. He's currently out grocery shopping. Let's see. I'm gonna be honest with you guys. I have not, like, ever since I've drawn Femlotl, the new, the kind of newer Femlotl, I have not drawn anything since then. I have not been keeping up with my practice. I've been a bad boy. I have been a bad lad. Irresponsible of my duty to continually draw every day a little bit. I will be punished by God for this eventually. I believe that is what is going to occur. You're drawing Yuri now. You keep striving to become a Yuri artist. You do what you gotta do. You do what you gotta do. Whatever keeps you drawing, that's the point. Because you'll constantly improve if you keep drawing the things you want to draw. You're gonna end it all, dude. The moment you kill 3 zombies, 3 more rays, including your dead brother. Are you fighting a necromancer? You gotta kill the necromancer. They don't just like come back to life by their own. Because that kind of sounds like you're fighting a necromancer. And remember that you can't, once you're in like the attack range, you can't pull your dudes out. No, just zombies? Okay. Then yeah, that's a bit rough. You feel like you are procrastinating a ton? It does feel like that sometimes. You just have to go through like the first 10 minutes of doing something. That's the roughest part. It's the doing something for 10 minutes and then you're gonna like get into like the flow state of things, I think. Careful, they're gonna romance your neck. What does that mean? You only managed to draw like one basic drawing in 2 hours? Okay, like that's fine though. I mean, anatomy sketch, like you gotta focus on like not making it too detailed, you know? Just focus on the shapes of it, you know? Neck romance? Oh, Cazador, I know you're a father of a child, but like I I am tempted to put you in the brazen bowl, but because you have a family to feed, I will not put you in the bronze bowl to be boiled alive. So I will grant you mercy this one time for that dad joke. Goodness gracious, the way that like just that joke glanced off my smooth brain. I was too smooth brain to even get it at first. You just think you just draw too much body. You have to start drawing more different things to break your art block. Maybe draw like a cool tank. You're going to draw your lotto into a steak. Wouldn't that just be making like a steak and then putting my face on it? I feel like that's the. You know what? Yeah, go do that. Go do that. Have a little goofy fun time. Ah. I need to shave. I need to like not forget to do that today. Oh, that's a nice little figurine. Sorry, I love like just random little Japanese figurines. Love them, love them. They're so scantily clad. You've been trying to write for over a decade. Just keep at your art and don't worry about it being perfect. Your early work will not be your masterpiece. True. True and real. Plus, you basically already know how to render. You know, like it may not be the most perfect thing, but you know how to do that already. So I would say you're pretty far along. You just gotta focus more on, you know, keeping at it when it comes to, you know, the anatomy stuff. I do too. You know that much. You saw my drawings of things. Someday I will get to drawing the other Yolotls. I still have not gotten around to even sketching out like the concepts for them. I need to do that. It's gonna be rough. It's gonna be rough, but I think if I get the sketched out versions of those, it'll get done. It'll get done. I need to not bounce my leg. Oh god. Ow. That hurt my my abs just coughing. Do 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 do. You know, I've discussed a little while ago. I was reminded of the bottles of soda that are like glass bottles. Like I was reminded that they exist. They still do exist, and are basically not really sold in the States anymore. They're more of, I guess, from what I hear, they're more of like a foreign thing nowadays. Pen wings? What are pen wings? What do you mean by this? What do you mean by that? What is a pen wing? I like those bottles. Those bottles make me feel, I don't know, they just make me feel cooler when I drink from like a glass bottle. Oh, penguins. Like the animal. The silly little goober. That pisses you off to no end. Glass is infinitely recyclable. Yeah, but like it's harder to make more soda in a glass bottle now. And they're more fragile and whatnot. So like, even though we definitely can transport stuff around safely enough, I kind of get why they don't. It's just like glass is just gonna break more, and it's probably, I assume, costs a little more, no, than plastic like bottles. I'm not sure of the logistics of beverages, but I imagine that's the case. Pennings. Hmm. Tell me what I want, what I wouldn't do now. Sorry, just a little felt felt a little, I don't know, a little something. Imagine throwing a brick at someone. Not harder, more expensive. But we were lied to about how recyclable plastic is. You better stop here before you start ranting about how we need to more thorium reactors. Old man yells at cloud. Oh goodness. Oh goodness. Well, I do not wish to ignite such wrath, you know. I will pull back on the discussion. But I'm sure it would be interesting. I'm sure it would be interesting. I do not know much about recycling. I don't have much faith in it in general. That's my take on it. If anything, I'm more of a, like, get a thing that you can use for a long time type of person, I guess. It's like, just wear that same shirt forever if you can. Type of person. Brazil. I forget Brazil exists sometimes. Until someone draws an anime girl that's tan and, is wearing a Brazilian, like, shirt or something. Then I'm reminded that Brazil exists. I'm like, yes. A whole country the size of multiple countries together, because I'm pretty sure Brazil is pretty darn big. Georgia exists, but you American. Georgia the country, yes, it also exists. Yeah, you're right, you're correct. It's all the way over there, though. Georgia kind of feels like it's in the middle of nowhere. Like, genuinely. It's just kind of in the middle of nowhere. It's just there. Such an odd spot for it to be in. I don't know how I feel about that. It's on the edge of Europe. Yeah, I don't know, it's just weird. I don't like where it is. It should be somewhere else. In other countries, Coke actually reuses glass bottles multiple times. You can see the wear on the bottles. They just wash them. Yeah, I feel like that's yeah, that makes sense. It's not like you're gonna resmelt the glass. I don't imagine you even could. Could ya? Like, I'm not sure. Hey, can I stop bouncing my leg for once? Sorry, I keep doing it. I kind of want to eat like a slice of lemon. Just kind of suckle on that thing, just and then die of how sour how sour it is. Infinitely recyclable. As long as it doesn't break, I guess. Well, no, because you can just... Yeah, I'll trust you. I'll just pretend you can smelt that thing as many times as you want. I know you can't do that with metal, because it, like, weakens over time. Or something like that. I keep doing it. I keep bouncing my leg. I can't stop. Something has to be moving. Like one of my legs constantly wants to keep going. We won the fight, but your axe guy got brain damage now. That's good. That's good. He's braver for it. He's brave. You've always wanted to buy a rotisserie chicken and eat it with your hands at work so people know what you're about. That is a flex that I can respect. You should do that. 100%. I don't think they're even that expensive now. I mean, they probably are, but you know. 20% of Georgia is occupied, by the way, and nobody cares. All the Georgians care. And I don't think it's a nobody cares kind of situation. I think it's more of a, even if you do care, what the hell are you gonna do about it? That's always what it is. It's like a, well, what do you want me to do about it? It's like, I can't do anything about it. You were playing State of Decay 2 yesterday and had your first character get ripped in half. Wow. Jeez. That's something. Guess by whom they're occupied? It's the goddamn Turks, isn't it? It's not Turkey. I know it's not. It's the funny Ruskies. Probably. Ah, my tooth. Dang old homunculus. Not the homunculus. Ah. Well, you know, when you think about it, we're all being occupied. Every single one of us. But we're not gonna go there today. And it was under Soviet occupation before? Well, shit. You gotta kill, you know, you gotta do what you gotta do, I guess. Good luck to them trying to regain the 20% of their land back. I don't know what else I can tell you. That's a very smart thing to say. Is it? I hope it is. I could go to places, but I think I'll scare you guys if I do. Especially to you. Listen, like I said, I'll scare you guys. You guys won't want to watch me anymore. That's a cute little drawing. The third day he was so back. What the hell? That's goofy. How could they be Russian if they take so long to leave? You shush. You shush. I kind of want like a Jolly Rancher or a Ring Pop. It's been so long since I've had like a Ring Pop. It sucks when you finally get to like the final bit of it. Holy F, what did you just walk into? Don't worry about it. I mean, you are literally the sleepwalker, so I don't know. Should you be so surprised that you walked into something that you were not expecting? Your name is literally Sleepwalker. It is your whole thing. But welcome, welcome. We have a little chit chat here. You know, we have a little... Our talks tend to lead us to many roads. The new baby hasn't even been born yet, but you can feel your dad power raising. Yeah, we feel it too with all the jokes you're making. Beep beep doop beep 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 boop beep 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 doop. I want to have like random wild berries, honestly. I want to go into a forest and incidentally poison myself. Because I look at a berry and I'm like, yummy looking, and then I just like die. I'll be fine though, because I'm built different. It rhymes with grug. I have not seen a rhyme with grug meme in quite a while. Quite a while. What if you just got like thwacked with like a bundle of roses? I feel like that would suck. Genuinely. With how like spiky those tend to be. Heinous. Heinous. You food poisoned yourself like 2 days ago? How could you... What the hell did you eat? If you could ask about the lore of the goat thing, let's leave the spinning fish for later. Oh, the lamb pup. Yeah, he's a little me. He's a little me. All lamb pups are just me, but like they're like a little fragment of me. They're the littlest measurement of a yalotl is a lamb pup. That's what they are. There's a lot of them. I don't know where they are right now, though. There is one in your closet, most likely. Why? I don't know. Go ask it. Sausages that were off? Damn. You cannot trust the sausage. Was it a German sausage? Or was it a, other sausage of another nation? I only know the Germans in Germany make sausages. I don't know who else makes sausages. You do not remember. That's probably bad. You should probably remember the brand at least. You remember the brand, right? Like, you know. That's a pretty important piece of information. Oh my god, I'm bouncing this damn leg of mine again. I'm about to just take him off. Just gonna take him off at this point. It was an off-brand. Can you imagine? Off-brand sausages? That just sounds like a heinous meal to partake in. Do not do that. Do not get sausages from untrustworthy sources, to say the least. I would... Do you know those like wooden M16 type looking things? Like those NCR type NCR type fucking rifle. I'd fuck with one of those. I want one of those, cause those, I like my guns. I like guns with wood on them. They just look nice. They look pleasant. Tell that to your ex. What the hell did your ex do? No, you bought them because they were sheep. You left them in the fridge for too long and against your better judgment, added them to your meal. Damn. Did you know that penguins have... the penguins we have aren't penguins? No, I did not know that. Off-brand sausage, they're adequate. That is... You're trying to make it work, but you can't, Cazador, you can't. That's a great excuse for you to play the New Vegas again. New Vegas is peak, okay. Took sausages from untrustworthy places. Ah, I see. I see. Is this a euphemism? Is this what they call a euphemism? Oh, goodness gracious. I'm sorry to hear that if it is. Couldn't be me, because I couldn't even get a girlfriend. Do 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 do. $2 million straight into my veins. Nah, you were one of them? Oh, I see. So you were one of the untrustworthy places. I don't think that's, I don't think that's good either. It's like, you often jest about taking dick, but I assure you, I wish. I know, we all wish to get action. The only one out here getting action is Cazador. That's about it. There were a species of penguin who were there for 6,000 years, and those went extinct in the 1800s, and those were penguins. The things we have right now aren't related to them, but just look like them, so are called penguins. I see. So good old extinction of an animal. You hate to see it. You hate to see it. It's like that one bird. Every time I get reminded of that one bird that went extinct, and like there's like footage of like the last one calling out, making its little bird chirps, and like it can't hear any back from its fellow species because they don't exist, and it was like the last one of its kind. That makes me sad. It wasn't a kiwi. Kiwis are still around. they're very much still around. I can't remember the species name, but it's like some like recording from like the 1800s, I'm pretty sure, or at least early 1900s. But it's either late 1800s or early 1900s. The first bird Discord mod. No. Drawing lady. No. Okay, I thought my YouTube stream was like about to perish. It's freaking YouTube worries me every now and again. Oh my lord. Kiwi birds are goofy as hell. Like, why do they sound so terrifying? Why does their like little, like, I don't even know what to call it. They're like standard cry out to like other kiwis. It sounds like a war cry. It sounds like they're just a creature from hell yelling to the heavens. Like, it's terrifying for such a small bird. I don't get it. I don't get why they get to be like that. Out of all the sounds they could have possibly made, just a screech of doom is what they get to have. A man cannot believe these creatures exist. God really said, yeah, let's be goofy today. Let's be goofy when we make these guys. Ow. Yow. Meow. Meow. How often do you guys brush your teeth? Do you guys do a once a day brush or a twice a day brush? And how hard do you brush your teeth? Because that's important. You're not supposed to go very harsh. Apparently you're supposed to brush your teeth lightly. Otherwise you mess with the enamel or whatever. Kuayo. They went extinct in 1986. You just grow new teeth. Twice, 4 minutes per. I see. I don't think I've heard of that. Let me see if that's let me see what that creature is. I think that one might be. Then why did I think it was like the recording was from like way back? Huh. Maybe it is this bird. Damn. I don't like the idea of extinction. It terrifies me. The sunfish is the worst animal. The only reason they haven't gone extinct is that they taste like ass and are poor in nutrition. Maybe we should be the same. We should taste like ass and be poor in nutrition. There's also a species that went extinct in 2025. Oh. Well, it's not like it's, gonna stop happening. History keeps on going, quite unfortunately. Well, fortunately and unfortunately. You're another species, and when you die, you'll go extinct. Come on now. I know you're special, but you are not a separate species of creature, okay? Hong Kong. I should be yawning. I got no reason to yawn like a goddamn hooligan. Hmm. Let's see. What can a lad do? What can't a lad do? Find you anyone else who can eat the sun. You cannot eat the sun either. If you think you can eat the sun, I'm sorry to say, you just cannot. Tips hat to the moth and gets confused. See, you've confused Sleepwalker out here. Yes, you can. You cannot. You are not built like that. The sun is too far, first of all. And second, it is big. And it will hurt you. You cannot. Okay? I know you're literally called a very confused moth. And you're clearly very confused about how the sun works. But you cannot do this. You cannot do this. How do you know I can't? You are the size of an average person, a little taller maybe, okay? A little taller. You are not gonna eat the sun. You are not a sun eater of any kind. You are not capable of that. You can't do it. You can barely fly. You're big and scary and evil. Oh goodness, here we go again. I know it would hurt me, but I'd eat it. You are foolish. You are like freaking that guy. I forgot his name that flew too close to the sun. Icarus, there we go. You are like Icarus. You are the modern Icarus. Foolish and prideful of your capabilities, which don't exist. You're his mother. What do you mean you're his mother? What? That makes even less sense, but okay. We all live inside a giant moth that ate the sun. Moth children are we. That sounds like some fantasy worlds like what do they call it? Like world creation mythology type thing. Yeah, there's this big moth that ate the sun, and then we grew in that world. We are in the giant moth's stomach. That is kind of interesting. It's a little silly, but it's interesting as a concept for a fantasy, world creation myth. We have officially released Heisei VHS, which uploads early Heisei era video footage to early internet archives to recreate degraded images. Huh. That's kinda cool. I don't know how that works, but that's kinda cool. Sounding, at least. Prove you wrong? I mean, if we were in something's stomach, I feel like we would all be dead by now. I feel like we would all have perished long ago. Man, you know what I fuck with? The aesthetics of a PlayStation 2 and a PlayStation 1, I guess, by extension, but a PlayStation 2 more specifically. I love the way that thing looks. Love it. Love it, love it. PSP was pretty cool too. Oxygen is poisonous, but we are perishing. Isn't there a theory that the reason we die of old age in the first place is because oxygen exists? Because there was the whole thing about how, like, back in the day there wasn't oxygen, and then when oxygen became a thing, it killed like a bunch of creatures that were around, or maybe not creatures, bacteria. I guess some of them were creatures, but like the ones that survived are the ones that could withstand the poisonous, oxygen. And now the reason we all die of like old age is because of oxygen. Technically, that's like a theory, I'm pretty sure. Not sure how much evidence it has, but it's a thing. It's an interesting one, considering that, like, there was an extinction event caused by oxygen being in existence in the first place. At least on Earth, right? Like... You can say for certain, with no oxygen, you will not die of old age. That is also true. But is that because... It's like... I don't know. It's like, is that because we have become reliant on the poison? We evolved with the poison, and therefore are now, it's like the bacteria that's like in your stomach, right? Like without the bacteria that has somehow, back in the day gotten into our ancestors' stomach, we have evolved with that same bacteria that originally wasn't there, and without it, we probably are gonna struggle, right? So I feel like you could argue it's the same situation where, like, well, we were introduced, our ancestor was introduced to a thing that harmed it. The ones that survived because genetic diversity, I guess, and boom. Now without it, we all die. We have become reliant on our poison. Just like how we have become reliant on the bacteria that got into our stomachs at some point. Symbiosis. Or something. I don't know. Assimilation? Yeah, assimilation. I feel like that's a decent word for it as well. So things can live inside a digestive system. Fusion is just moth digestion. Oh, lords. I have posted a meme for your review. Have you now? God damn. Is that the guy that falls through the floor in that one video, or does he just look like him? I feel like I've seen that man before. I think he just might look similar. There's just a very specific kind of lad that looks like that and acts a certain way. And I feel like this lad, if he just looks like him, acts in a similar fashion. But I don't know if he's the same man. Good meme, though. Good meme. That's what he gets for not wearing protection, I guess. Well, he did technically wear protection. He wore eye protection. Everything else was protected by his muscle. Except his nuts, I guess. His nuts and his neck. Not protected. He once played a moth folk in D&D. He was immune to sleep and didn't believe that the item that was forcing the party to sleep was cursed. Well, I mean, fair enough, I guess. If you're literally immune to sleep and your party just falls asleep and you know they fall asleep, you're not gonna believe it's the item's fault. You're just gonna be like, yeah, they're just weird like that. They're just a little weird like that. Can you imagine? How do you even survive as a creature? I guess it is Fantasyland, so you don't need to explain it. But it's still interesting, just the concept of, like, a sleepless creature. It's like, yeah, our brains just work. Muscles repair and whatnot, all normally, and so on and so forth. Fig, hail to thee, how do you do? This is an inappropriate thing to do right now, guys. Exactly. Like, your party just falls asleep and it's like, come on, guys. We're supposed to be fighting this dude. What are you guys doing? But how are you doing, Fig? I hope work is going quite alright for ya. Do 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 do. Man, I'm like, I kind of want to hold an axolotl. I feel like I deserve to at least, like, pat one. But there's so few of them around, I highly doubt I'm ever gonna see one in my life. In person, at least. I just want to pat their little backs, you know? They're so cute. They just float around in the water like little sillies. Little creatures, deserving of all things that are good. You can't do your kinda dying thing here. And don't you hate it when your party falls asleep in the middle of a fight? Like, dog, it's not the time. Look, it's my favorite moth thing. It is your favorite moth thing. To be fair, sleep is freaky. What do you mean I need to lose consciousness for several hours per day to live? Yeah, I don't know how to explain that. I don't know how to explain that either. Outside of just the body needs you to not be conscious in order to repair itself. I guess. A third of your day must be spent sleeping. Personally, you prefer the ohm to axolotls. The ohm? What is the ohm? I have never heard of an ohm. A bed is just a shelf to store your body when you're not using it. That's a good way to phrase that. I mean, it is where you... That or a couch, you know. Temporary... Couch is the temporary storage area. Like an axolotl, but long and no eyes. Ohm. Animal. Let me see. Oh. It is basically an axolotl. Oh my god. They have to be, like, related. There is no way they're not related. It feels like they're definitely fucking related. But they both just kind of split off at some point. If they're somehow not related, I'm going to be amazed. But maybe it's just one of those things where they went under the same evolutionary, like, restraints or constraints, and they just, like, evolved basically the same. But, you know, they were different creatures at a certain point. Your body is saying, you bother me so much, I need a few hours away from you every day. Not a great relationship. We don't get to, you know, beggars can't be choosers, you know? The opossum is your favorite animal. You love little gremlins with the grabby hands. So do you like raccoons too? I feel like raccoons are right up your alley. We are so close to domesticating them. So close. We just need like a couple hundred years of like breeding them in specific ways. Choosing their traits and whatnot. Just a couple hundred. And then we're good. All the trash goblins. Little fellas. Opossums are all friends. Opossums are kind of scary though, because they hiss at you. And that's not very pleasant. But it is kind of funny when they pretend they're dead. I do like that. It's especially when they do it right in front of you. And it's like, bro, I know your ass is not dead. I know your ass is not dead. I just saw you standing up and looking at me. Or maybe I'm thinking of another one. I think that's the opossum, right? I'm like 90% sure. I see you breathing, dude. Oh, they're so silly like that. But they don't know any better. I mean, it works well enough on other predators, so I don't blame them for trying. They're just good actors. I don't know about good. But they sure do love acting. What is this? Oh. It's a random little video. Peru is a country that exists. Sorry, I just had to mention that. Just had to make sure you guys are reminded of that fact. I want like a cool halberd thing. I just want like a big axe. Big stick with an axe on the head, you know? And a pokey bit so that I can poke people with it. Poke random objects too. Just poke anything. Anything and everything. You forgot Peru? How could you forget Peru? It's Peru! It's where they have alpacas, I think. Something of said nature. You know what I don't think I've ever had like a sugar cube. Have you guys actually ever had a sugar cube? I never had. I want one. I want to be fed sugar cubes like a little animal at a barn. Just come to my pen and, you know, put your hand out with like 2 sugar cubes and I'll just nibble on your hand. Peru is the government trying to convince us the moth isn't real. Oh, it's a government conspiracy. Psh, okay. Sure. Sure. I forgot to put this on live chat rather than top chat. SMH. Oh, good. I keep yawning. How many times is that right now? Like, too many. Too many. One too many. Have you guys ever been rock climbing? Well, not rock climbing, but like the fake rock climbing, like the ones you do at like a little studio area or whatever, or at a gym even, if they have any of those. Every time I try, it feels so damn hard. It is not an easy task, not as easy as it seems at first. Like, you look at the wall and you're like, yeah, like, you know, it's just like climbing on a shelf or something, right? You know, or on your kitchen counter, and then you try it out and it's like, damn, this shit is rough. This shit is not easy. You have been bouldering once, it sucks ass. You're not a fan of heights and such. I'm not a fan of heights either, but at least, you know, like, bouldering is like kind of fun. It just sucks to do. Sorry, random like Mario music. Snails, snailing all over the place. Actually, hiking and climbing a mountain is cool. I would die on a hiking trip. You would have to drag my corpse off the damn thing halfway up, because I would die halfway up the damn thing. I'm not very good with such activities. Physical activity in general. Just, I kind of suck at it. My divine form was not meant for such things. You're a land creature. You climb no rock, dive no depth, nor splunk no cave. The caving part probably for the better, honestly. Considering how many people have died from spelunking and whatnot. But, you know, swimming is cool. Swimming is nice. You like water, though? Water is cool. You would be a seafarer if boats were real. What do you mean if boats were real? Boats are real. Goober, have you not seen a boat in real life? Not even like a little kayaking one, canoeing one in like a sports store? Like a Dickies or something? Not a Dickies, a Dick's? I think they just call them Dicks, right? Dick's Sporting Goods. I still can't believe that's the damn name for that brand. They went extinct in 1908. I'm sure they have. This fuck plays boats every day. I forgot you do play the freaking World of Warships thing. And you're saying boats ain't real. That's what the government wants you to believe. The government cannot make me believe anything anymore. Mountains over everything. You're not talking about the height. Then I do not know what you're talking about. That's what they're known for. That's what a mountain is known for. Heights. Every day to this. Fuck gets those hours up. You'd hate boats. Don't remind you. You're the one playing the boat game. You cannot blame us for reminding you of a thing you do. My toes exist. What a thing to remember all of a sudden. Oh my god, one more time. I'm gonna need to be executed if I keep yawning like this. It's not your fault. Are you or are you not the one who turns on the funny machine to then proceed to play on the funny game? Yolotl, why did you remember your toes? I don't know, I just like moved them. I don't tend to move my toes when I like sit for several hours. So like when I do, I'm like, oh, that's a limb extension I have. Like that those are just things I have down there. Hiking, climbing, camping mountains is the best terrain for peaceful existence. Not the best for my physical, body though. I would rather swim. I want a pool or a lake that I can just swim around and be a little fishy. Pretend I'm a little sea creature and just swim around. Rather than climb and walk a lot and then have my thighs hurt and my legs hurt and my everything hurt. I am the one good at the video game. I am obligated to play. Man, I wish I could play those games. I wish, like, I've been wanting to play World of Tanks and whatnot for a while, just because tank game, or, tank game, not World of Tanks. The one, the one that people know about. But, like, I don't got the space for it. I just want to, like, ride around in a cool tank and shoot shit. But why does it take so many gigabytes of space to get the game on the funny machine? That's not fair. World of Tanks and War Thunder? Yeah, War Thunder, that's the one. World of Tanks is a little too, like, arcadey for me. It doesn't feel as cool. I played both when I had my Xbox up and running, but the Xbox is no longer up and running. They both rely on crew skills that matter way too much and take way too long to grind. Yeah, especially like from what I've seen War Thunder. But, at least you get to like have a cool vehicle and shoot shit. And it actually matters where you shoot. In World of Tanks, it doesn't matter where you shoot. You just shoot the thing and it'll do damage. You can kill a guy by shooting like the back of his track. Which I don't like. I feel like that's not how that should work. Oh my goodness. I can't stop. There is no stopping. YOLO the tired. YOLO the EP. YOLO the stupendous. Oh, Jesus. Oh, my God. That scared that scared me. Oh, goodness. Green Fire, thank you for the follow. Just jump scare. My goodness. That thing always scares me no matter what. You walk into a match in a War Thunder and oops, sorry, your tank is slower and less accurate and has a slower rate of fire because you didn't spend money to Gaijin to make your tank perform better. But you can still... You just have to be a little, like, rat to, like, grind it out, You just have to, like, steal other people's kills. Wait for your comrades to, like, go forth and perish so that you can go around the corner after the enemy has shot a shot. It's not the craziest thing. It can be annoying when you literally enter a match and then you just get shot and die, but, like, when you're doing kind of good, it feels kind of good. And haha, hee, follow jump scare. Yeah, I'm gonna toss you out a window. No, I'm joking. Not yet. You need to stick around for a little longer to earn the right to be tossed out of windows by me. Think about it. If someone is the goat, it's good. Mountains. If someone is or acts like fish, well, many connotations there. Do not ask a fish to climb a mountain. Or is it a tree? There's a saying about that somewhere. I mean, if you're better like me, you'll get there, but it certainly doesn't feel good to know that you're getting cucked out of a better experience because of money. It's not better by that much, though, is it? It cannot be that much better to spend money on the game. Like, yeah, you get stuff quicker, but, like, I don't know. Like, I like grinding the thing. I like playing the game and winning. And that's it. And if I'm losing, then I get mad. But, like, if I'm winning, I feel good. Also, why are you freaky? Because I'm a freak. Ask a fish for a day, feed him for a lifetime. You can ask a fish a question and it'll probably answer as long as it's like a goldfish. And it has to be a big enough size for a goldfish, otherwise it won't have the brain power. It needs to be one of those goldfish with like the big brains too. The mega mind type head. Those fellas are just silly. The gay man is here, yippee. Which one, you or Fig? It's pretty sizable. Your tanks will have a slower reload measured in seconds because your crew is bad. Yeah, and it, you know, but like if you hit them first and kill like 3 of their guys, 2, even 1 of their guys, then you reload quicker. That's just how that works. Green? Oh, come on now. Don't go around saying that kind of things to people who just got here. You're allowed. You are literally gonna get thrown out a window. You hear you heard there is a contest here for the gayest man, and you'd like to enter? Well, you're right up the alley. That is maybe the correct alley. I don't know. Yuki, did you make a competition? I wouldn't be surprised. I want a grilled cheese sandwich. I haven't had one of those with like a nice, just a bowl of tomato soup. Right up the alley. Yeah, you're right up some alley. Whether it's the correct one or not is up to the gods, really, at this point. Man, I hope that if I go vacationing this summer, it's somewhere with a pool. I don't feel like going like on a several hours plane ride anywhere. I would like to not be on the plane this time around. That would be kind of cool. I'm tired, boss, you know. Every time we have to go on the plane, and it's like, yeah, fucking wake up early as hell, and then take a damn 4-hour ride on a plane, and then do that back after staying in a place for like 1 week. Domesticated the lake. I love lakes that are domesticated. Except when they burn your eyes. It does kind of suck that your eyes burn because of the bleach and whatnot, but like I can tank it, you know? Does it hurt my eyes in the long run? Absolutely. Will it make me blind quicker? Yes, but I will have my eyes open under the water. So help me God. What are these authors of games? I need to look them up. I need to do some research. Holy F, Bleachin Lakes, that sort of hellhole what sort of hellhole do people live in? We're talking about pools. The pools are domesticated lakes. That's what a pool is. It's just it's a smaller domesticated lake, and often shaped however you wish for it to be shaped. Sometimes they may even have a slide. I went to a pool with a slide once. It kind of hurt to go down the slide because the slide was made out of the same like concrete material with like paint over it. Not like scratchy because of the paint, right? But like it just kind of hurt. One, because the sun was shining on it, right? Because I was at this pool at like noon. So the sun was like directly heating up the slide. And the amount of water that was going down the slide wasn't enough to really cover the whole surface of it when you go down it. So it just kind of hurt to go down the slide in general. It was hard. It kind of burned. And yeah. God, and the fish smells in your lakes is just... What? No, that's nasty. That's nasty. A fun game that you had on the 360 was Iron Brigade. It was a World War II game with mechs. Iron Brigade. That reminds me of a game I have on my Steam. I can't stop thinking about that comment, Sleepwalker. In my wish list on Steam. It's a furry one. It doesn't really have anything to do with mech. I guess it's kind of mech related. It's like a giant tank, basically. I don't know what it's about, but it's there. It's in my saves. It's in my, like, wish list thing. I look at it every now and again, because, like, the price is always, like, almost fully priced. There's barely any sales on it. And I'm just like, when are they gonna have a sale on that thing? That sounds kind of cool, though. Iron Brigade. I don't think I've ever heard of that. Maybe I have. Iron Brigade. Not Iron Bridge. I can't spell. Brigade. Xbox 360. Yeah, I've never seen this, but it looks kind of neat, though. The walkers are definitely very, very boxy. That is a vibe, though. That is an aesthetic. What kind of walkers do you mess around with in your fiction, in your media, in your science fiction? Because I like my, like, Gundam-esque things, but I kind of like the, like, small mechs in, like, a fantasy thing. Like the mechs that are between, like, a power armor and, like, but they're big enough that you basically sit in them. They're kind of hard to describe. I like that, where it's just like a 3-meter tall machine. It's on Steam, you think? Oh. Maybe I'll have a little look-see at it. Let me see. Iron Brigade. It is on Steam. For $15. Why is the first screenshot I see, like, just one of those mechs fighting like a giant, like, wire electrical beast? You fight, like, aliens in this? I guess you are on, like, it does kind of look like you're on, like, a foreign world. So it's more like a World War II aesthetic type thing. Like a diva mech? Kinda. There's a specific anime I'm thinking about. Like, imagine, I don't know if you guys have seen Titanfall, but, like, imagine, like, the ogre variant of the first Titanfall game, but, like, 3 meters rather than, you know, the height that it is in the actual Titanfall games. Like that kind of style, but just shrunk down. Like a chunky little thing. I don't know why. It just feels like cooler when, like, the machine is... Because, like, if a mech is too tall, in my brain, I know that motherfucker can get taken out with, like, 1 missile. But if it's, like, small enough, like, if it's, like, 3 to 4 meters, I'm like, yeah, that thing can hide behind buildings and stuff. Which, in my brain, makes it a lot more tactically sound. Like, there's always that bit of my brain that's like, this thing isn't tactically sound because it's easy to shoot. When you think of mechs, you always think of, like, the game Lost Planet. Nothing ever came close to the vibe and the quality of the mechs in that game. Lost Planet. Let me see. Oh, that's like a... They almost look like mining type little machines. They aren't that big either. They're like 4, maybe... Oh. Why am I, Sorry. I forget that when I type, I need to type a little slow. Yeah, Fu model there for a second. Old game, snowy. I wonder if that's on Steam too. Let me see. Lost Planet. It is on Steam as well. Okay. Yeah, these are cool looking too. Weird fuck-ass aliens you fight. They're like bugs, kinda. And you fight people too, I suppose. You can run around as like a guy. I assume most of the game you run around as a guy. Damn it, we're doing Fu model again. Gosh darn. Get back to normal. Sorry. Sentai, welcome. Truth Nuke in Discord General. What did you guys do in the Discord? You love Lost Planet? Used to play that one a bunch? Did ya now? Did ya? What's your favorite Godzilla movie? Oh, jeesh. I've not watched a Godzilla movie in forever. I'm not gonna lie. It's been cool. It's been a minute. It's been a minute since I've watched a freaking Godzilla movie. It's one of your favorite childhood games. I'm gonna be honest. I can't even remember. What is that? What is this? Why would you do that? Not you posting a cortisol. Like, I do not have high cortisol. Excuse you. I'm having a great time. You should watch Shin Godzilla. It's by the guy that made Evangelion. I should. That one is freaky. That design in general is freaky. And I like that. I wanted to also watch, what's the one? I guess it's the anime. I don't know if it's a movie or if it's like it could be an anime movie. The one with Earth Godzilla, the one where you just have the gigantic FU Godzilla. That one seems pretty cool. For serious settings, BattleTech. For goofiness, Gurren Lagann. Gurren Lagann is a pretty good one from what I hear too. Pretty nifty anime. BattleTech though, as a series, I think I've watched one video on it. Not much knowledge on that one. I'm more like, to be fair, in general, I'm more of a Gundam guy. I haven't seen too many of those, but out of the few shows that I have seen Gundam related, I'm like, yeah, I fuck with this. I fuck with that. BattleTech is fun too. Mech Warrior is a good time. I always confuse those two. Those two always seem the same to me. Fireboy and Water Girl. That's a good old computer game. Godzilla Earth is from the anime trilogy by Gen Urobuchi, starting with Planet of the Monsters. Ooh, you seem quite knowledgeable in this. Your knowledge is needed. Let me just hold your head real quick. I am definitely not gonna siphon the thoughts out of your mind. Definitely not gonna do that. Trust. 40k. Everyone gangster till the shirt starts walking. Yeah. When the freaking mountain-sized mech just starts rolling behind the front, just starts just doing a corner turn around the mountain. Yeah, you're cooked. You're done. Your fight's over. I played a lot of that too. Never finished any of it because they are the same. It's the same universe. Is it? Mech Warrior and BattleTech are the same thing? Oh, didn't know that. There's a lot of things you guys just know, and I feel the need to just watch 70 videos on something. It's been nice seeing you bozos shills, but I've got early morning tomorrow. See you around, Sleepwalker. I don't know how long ago you said that, but we'll see you around. Thank you for coming by. I gotta get around to watching things. I just never actually sit my dumb butt down and actually watch things. I'm still stuck watching Heroes, god damn it, Legends of the Galactic Heroes, but that's only because it's so long. Legends of the Galactic Heroes is so long. And I've also stopped watching that a little while back. But I have to continue it because it's got too many damn seasons. You've been wanting to watch that one? Yeah, oh goodness, it's so much. It's each I don't even know how many hours. There's a playlist on a very convenient website that everybody uses every day, and every half a season is more than 5 hours. So the series is really long. There's not a lot of animated Godzilla projects. There was the Hanna-Barbera Godzilla cartoon, Godzilla the series, Godzilla Land, educational OVAs. That sounds goofy, but also kind of fun. The aforementioned trilogy, Godzilla Singularity Point. I feel like I've heard about that one. Singularity Point. That seems familiar to me somehow. And the Chibi Godzilla stuff. Yay, hyperfixations! Also got Z-Ban. If you consider puppetry to be a form of animation, it certainly can be. There's nothing really stopping it from being that. Sorry, I had to drink my water. I felt very thirsty. Very, very thirsty. All of a sudden. Just have to gulp that shit down. But yeah, I'll keep an eye on at least a couple of those. I'm sure I'll get around to watching some Godzilla film eventually. Don't forget when Godzilla teamed up with Miku in Fortnite. Oh, gods above. I kind of forgot about that. I kind of forgot about that. Oh, heavens. If you heard of the trilogy of Godzilla Earth, then Singularity Point anime series also premiered on Netflix. Okay, that's probably why I heard of it. But I don't want to... Netflix is such a shifty little website to like subscription service, I guess, to watch anything on. I just don't like Netflix in general. Don't like them. Don't like them very much. What else have I watched or wanted to watch? I'm still gonna see if I can see the Hail Mary, Project Hail Mary movie this weekend. I really want to. What's your favorite color? What's my favorite color? There is a right answer. What do you mean there is a right? Of course there's a right answer. If it's my favorite color, then the right answer is whatever I say. That's the third time they met. Miku fought Snow Godzilla with her mech in Shinkalian, and then they were in Super Monkey Ball together. Super Monkey Ball? Oh, not Super Monkey Ball. Oh, goodness. What haven't they been in, honestly? All streaming services, bad. We gotta steal. So true. So true. Purple is the go. I'll take no notes. That's the color game, man. What's the color? Listen, my favorite color is green and purple. Those are the two. Green and purple. You like wine colors? Wine red is pretty nice. Originally, I was gonna have like wine red eyes, but I couldn't make it happen. Which crayon tastes best? Green. I like green apple flavor. You guys can have the pink one though. I'll save you guys the pink one. Green is the right answer? I see. No way, green. Awesome. I'm a man of many tastes, as they say. Mac and cheese Crayola? That's the yellow. That's just the yellow Crayola. That's mac and cheese. You got blueberry. You got green apple. You have a strawberry if you end up with one of those Crayola boxes that actually has the pink one in it. Then there's the grape flavor. You have chocolate, of course, classic chocolate. You have vanilla in it as well. Is there one I haven't mentioned? Because I'm thinking of like mostly the standard box, which doesn't carry the pink usually. Because that's like the I don't remember which one does carry the pink. Probably the ones that have like the 30 crayons in them. Most likely carries pink. You're a man of useless knowledge and many contradictions. There is no such thing. There is no such thing as useless knowledge. Useless to a specific subject, yes, but knowledge in general is not useless. And I suppose it can be contradicting. You can have many contradictions be a thing. That much is fair. See what Crayola tastes the best is misleading, because they are meant to be enjoyed together in a symphony of a feast. Wow. You are quite the poet today, aren't you? Quite the poet. Man. You know what I don't like about... I think I've said this once before. I don't like actual strawberries. I like strawberry flavored things. Actual strawberries are just sour most of the time. Barely sweet. Most of the time sour. But strawberry flavor, that's where it's at. You know, that's the good stuff. I love artificially flavored things. I want a milkshake again now. It's so warm. Like, I deserve one. Maybe not, because I did have a sweet yesterday, so... I love Red 40. I forgot when they're gonna be taking that stuff out of foods here. I don't know when, but at some point. I don't really care. You know? There's 1,070 different things that may cause cancer, and I'm still not gonna die. I'm still not gonna die of anything until I'm, like, old. So, I don't know. Doesn't matter to me. I want a Twinkie, too. I feel like Twinkies have shrunk in size since forever. I remember Twinkies being way bigger back in, like, 2010 than they are now. Like, nowadays, they feel really small. Yolato said he's gonna live forever. I'm literally a god. I will live forever. I will live till humanity dies. That's it. When humanity's dead, I'm dead. Yeah, Twinks are pretty good. Not Twinks. I've never had a Twink. Twinkies, on the other hand, yes. But a Twink? Can't say I've had one. Not yet, anyway. You, on the other hand, I know you've had plenty of experiences with those. Never had a Twink? Missing out. Yeah, so they say. When Gary Gygax was creating D&D, his wife assumed he was sneaking out to cheat on her. When she burst into the basement to confront him, she found him with his nerd friends making maps and miniatures. That's a cute story. That's cute. Although, you know, I feel a little bad for the wife, but you know, sometimes, I don't know how to say this without it sounding mean. Why am I calling you out? I am not calling you out. I am saying a statement that is a fact. You have had Twinks involved in your life, so you know what it's like. That is a fact. I'm kinda hungry. I don't know. Now I'm like hungry for all kinds of sweets. I shouldn't be. Actually, what do I have for... No, okay, we do have food. My brain was like wondering whether I had like lunch to eat, and it's like, yeah, you do, dummy. I tend to forget these things very easily. I don't know why. Maybe I'll give myself like a little something. And then I'll just eat less rice today as compensation. I'll measure it out in my brain, see if I can get away with eating like a brownie or something. And get away with eating like 3 cookies. Your wife made blueberry pie. It was fantastic. Amazing. Man, I like pie. Like, I like the idea of pies, but every time I buy like a store-bought one and try to heat it up and then like just cut it out and like eat it, it never turns out well. Like, the whole process is rough, and it never like tastes right, and it's just like I feel sad. I like the idea of pies. I never feel like I have a good one. Twinks. You're never gonna lose weight. Pies are so hard to make, so I've heard. I want a cheesecake. My thing, I like cheesecakes and key lime pies. Those are my two little pastry favorites. And sometimes an apple-related pastry is pretty good too. When it's warm, yummy. Yummy apple-related pastry. Something makes you think green likes Twinks. I wonder what gives you that idea. I thought that was because that was a given. You guys are just goofballs, ain't ya? It's the crust. It's probably margarine instead of batter. Yeah. Pies are a difficult little creation. Anything pastry related. Pastries are science, so it's easy to mess them up. I like butter. Yummy butter. It's like the frosting they add to cakes in when you go to a grocery store and then you buy a cake. Like there's only 2 types of frosting, and there's the good one, and then there's the one that tastes like artificial chemicals. And they're never bringing back, like, once you get a taste of the good stuff, once it goes away, it never comes back. And that always pisses me off. Butter on the dog, butter on the dog got butter dog. I am the dog with butter on the head. I like butter. God damn, I love butter. Butter on things, butter cooked like meat, like I don't know. It's so good. It's so good. Butter dog, dog finger. Not dog fingers, no. You can't say like butterfinger and then mix the words up with dog. Dog fingers sounds wrong. Dog with the butter. That one's made of shortening, basically Oreo filling. Oreo filling, but I don't know. It feels like the Oreo filling is maybe it's because of the actual cookie part of an Oreo makes it not taste like absolute heinous monstrosities. Can I tell your wife's a baker? You must be proud of your wife. Imagine that. Imagine that. You get nice treats. You get to have knowledge on cakes. What isn't there to love? Outside of, your wife herself, right? Damn. I'm gonna stretch one more time. Oh, goodness gracious. I'm gonna do a thing I tend to forget to do. And I should have done it on the YouTube side as well, but because Sleepwalker is not here to receive the Discord invite, I'll have to remember that for the next time. You do a lot of dishes. That's true. Let me see. We do have a Discord. I tend to forget that when people come around, I'm supposed to, self-advertise there for a second. So does the like little Discord thing still work? Let me see. That is not how you spell that. There we go. Let's see. I need to see if it works. There you go. Join the Discord if you wish. If you're new, If you are new. I'll have to remember next time for Sleepwalker to walk in there and, get the invitation as well. Chill harder, goat man. I'm not a goat. I'm a sheep wolf. I'm a sheep wolf man. It's not that hard to remember. Maybe it is a little hard to remember. You're already in there. What do you mean? Can you join the Discord? You're already in it. But yeah, I think I'm gonna just end it here for today, honestly, because I'm feeling hungry. I'm feeling hungry, and the amount of talking has hurt my head a little bit. Update. Yet another man with brain damage, also one with a missing nose. Well, that's not the worst thing to happen. No, you're the goat. I am the goat. I am him. Will I join the Discord? That's for you to decide. That is up to you to decide, Green. And Yuki says yes. The moth has said yes. It's up to you. It's up to you to decide. Okay, I see you trying to be all, tough and bossy around these parts. What's with that recently? What's with that? No, this is a special case. I'm sure it is. Either way. That'll be all. Yuki is too scary and evil. Wow, you got somebody that agrees with you for once. My goodness. Either way, that shall be it for today, Kindred. A bit short. Usually we go for 3 hours. Or 4, depending on the day. But I'm hungry. I need to go eat. So I shall bid thee farewell. I hope you all have a great rest of your mornings, afternoons, evenings, and nights. Wherever and whenever you are. May the gods bless you. May the gods bless you, stars shine in your honor, all that jazz. Tomorrow we play more Legacy of Kain. So get ready for me to just be flipping puzzles for like another 3 hours. Flipping puzzles? I meant flipping blocks because that is the puzzle. That's every puzzle in that game. You are weak. You must feed. I must. No more stream already. I know. You guys will get me for like 5 hours on the weekend anyway, so... You're good, alright? You're good. Take care of yourselves, and I'll see you whenever I see you. Bye-bye.